Greetings, everybody. I'm here with Pat McGrew, and hopefully by now you guys know that I am very honored and very lucky that HP PageWide Press is going to import me to Germany with them to hang out in the booth and talk to you about some really cool stuff that's going on there. But before we get to that, let's talk about what HP PageWide Press is having at drupa and hear a little from Pat McGrew. Pat McGrew, yay!
Hey. So, hi, I'm Pat, and I wanted to spend some time with Deborah because we're going to be spending a lot of time together in the booth at drupa. And so our booth we're in Hall 17, and if you're familiar with drupa, you know that there are 17 built halls, and then there are all sorts of little places along the way, little innovation cubes and things. And HP this time took all of Hall 17, and the PageWide Web Press team, we are one whole end of that hall. And we are bringing with us more than we have ever brought to a show before. So we are bringing a 42-inch wide, high-speed, 1,000 foot per minute inkjet web press. And that would be enough in most cases, but this is drupa. So we're also bringing a 20-inch, 22-inch T230 with a priming unit bolted onto the front end of it, so that we can also show things on our current generation of press. So the T490 that we're bringing, the 42-inch press, is the brand new technology. It features HDNA print heads, which have dual drop weights, so that we can show all of the best of facial tones and big broad skies. We're going to be printing all sorts of fun things on it, including Star Wars posters, which will be a good thing. And then over on the T230, we'll be printing a lot of direct marketing pieces and books and magazines. And then we're going to have, the Hunkler team has provided us a Pop 6 sheeter stacker. So we'll be sheeting a lot of the things that we print. We'll be sheeting them right there in the booth so you can take them away. But an awful lot of the rolls that we print, and we have about 200 rolls of printing that we're going to do during the show, will actually run off to different finishing partners. So we'll be sending things to Man Roland and Buller Martini and EMT and Technow and Mechanotechnica. It's Colbus. It's just going to be a party of partners that we're going to be supporting for the show. And it'll be everything from books of one and books of a few to magazines and big sheeted pieces. We're going to be doing a bunch of the Star Wars posters over with Technow and over with EMT, so those should be a lot of fun. And then, in addition to the presses, as if that wasn't enough, we're going to have this whole application area. And in the application area, it's where you can come talk to us about how the technology works, what kind of workflows you might need to put together to really optimize the kinds of things that the press is capable of, right? Because typically when you put a really high-speed inkjet web press in, you need to take a look at your workflow to see how are you going to make that workflow, right, to that press. And then we're also going to have an area where we're going to spotlight 5 solutions from our finishing partners. We have little videos that we've made that show the whole end-to-end process. So you can see how a book of one goes through the process and how things on the Magnum Flex Cut come through. So that'll be really cool. And then we're also hosting our team from the packaging area. So we'll have some really interesting packaging stories. We'll talk about that on another video. And then we are hosting the HP Extreme team in our area so that you can find out a whole bunch about how they're handling customer communication. We're hosting the Classroom of the Future team, and they're bringing a Sprout. So if you've never seen one of our 3D capture devices, this is
Wait, what? They're bringing that to the booth?
They're bringing a Sprout, which will be really kind of cool. We're excited about that. And then we will also have, well, of course, a little bit about Color Pro Media. We'll be talking about some of media. We're going to be featuring our customer Semeta, and we'll be talking about them in a later video as well. They're actually coming for the whole show, and they are bringing just a truckload of things that they print every day.
They're awesome.
They are the team that helped us create an absolutely unique print sample. The giveaway bags that we'll be using in our end of the hall are printed at Semeta They use HP Mosaic, the same technology that was used for the Share a Coke campaign and the Budweiser campaign. So we'll be doing it for the bag. So every single bag will be unique and serialized. So
Wow.
you can see that no two bags are alike, which will be really, really cool. And so if you kind of look at our whole area, it's just nonstop cool applications. We will show things printed on PET, things printed on blueback poster paper. We'll show things that are cut and trimmed and folded in all sorts of interesting ways, meeting all sorts of interesting customer needs. So the team that's supporting me there, all of the global sales teams, the global marketing teams, and our product marketing teams, we will be delighted to talk to everyone. And of course, you'll be there with us, right there on the aisle in the social media. We'll be tweeting all about our customers and our partners and all the really cool things that we're doing in the booth. So we're really excited about it.
So just to backtrack for 1 second, who and why should people come and look at this inkjet technology? And then we can move on to our next video.
So I think that there's a lot of different constituencies that we'll be talking to. So if you're currently an offset printer and you're really not sure this digital thing's for you, you should come and talk to us, because our friends at Symetra, for example, they used to own a bunch of offset presses, and now they don't own a single one. They've made a complete digital transformation. They'd be delighted to talk to you about how they made those decisions, how the brand owners they serve look at those decisions, and how they came along for the ride with them. If you are currently a digital printer, but you haven't stepped into inkjet, maybe you're doing, indigo, high quality toner, or electro ink on the toner devices, on the indigo devices. If you're doing those, well, in those cases, we may have a story that helps augment your business, to help you grow your business, because it's a competitive market. So come and talk to us about that. If you are someone who owns another inkjet device, and there are a lot of different inkjet devices out there. Some of them are sign devices, some of them are label devices, some of them are high-speed web devices. You still want to come and talk to us and take a look at the things that we're doing, because we've got more than 300 certified media. We're going to be showing how to use your press to extend your business. Maybe you're currently printing books, but maybe there's an opportunity for you to print the boxes that the books go into. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to print the marketing collateral and the signs and the posters that support the things that you sell to your customers. So I think there's still a big story for people to come find out and, come hang with us in the booth for a little bit. We'll have no end of stories to tell.
That's true. And also, people should go by just to see the amazing things, especially that the Europeans are doing with these presses. It will certainly inspire everybody. And also, there is an opportunity, something I've learned from you going to the conferences with you, to JetCom and such, these hybrid pieces that people are doing, incorporating the value proposition of personalization and printing on demand of the inkjet, and the guts of the offset, or even the other toner devices, correct?
The big pioneers in that area for us has been Symetra, our partner, who will be there with us, and they'll be bringing a bunch of those samples. So you can see how they've done things that are, I would have thought are brave, but they say are just doing it right. Where rock backgrounds and pebble backgrounds that start out digital, when you open it, it's digital and then offset on page 3, and it matches up and it just looks amazing. No one would ever know the difference, and yet they're meeting the brief of their customer to provide the offset middle and the digital wraparound.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's worth it just to go to see the applications. Thank you so much, and we will be right back with some more information.